everywhere we go, people just come over to Pete and start chatting to him and asking him for photos because you are very approachable and easygoing, and you're the same with Prince William as you'd be with the little boy next door. And I think that's a very good quality to have.
Thank you,
darling.
That's made me feel quite emotional. Thank you.
I know.
No, it's nice. It's a nice thing to say.
But it's true.
Appreciate that.
Why are you crying?
No, I'm not crying.
You are crying. I know.
I'm not crying. That's another quality you've got. You're a big tart.
I know when you cry. I can see your eyes getting teary.
Crying, you nut. I'm just saying that's a nice thing to say.
It did make your eyes.
It didn't make my eyes do anything.
Look at your eyes. Can we zoom into Pete's eyes?
My eyes are totally fine. What are you talking about? No, what I'm saying, that was a nice thing to say. Like, I hope I come across that way.
But you do. That's just you.
Great. Well, I'm pleased with that.
Good.
So thanks for that. All
Cheers to that.
We've done our weekly shines. What about the weekly wines?
Have you got a weekly wine?
Fucking loads of them. Most of them involve the holiday, though. So before we get into that, let's go straight into some audience wines, right? And some dad jokes.
Can I just say, though, Ross, you're vetting these dad jokes. We cannot have the dad joke thing as a segment if they're as shit as last week.
Agreed.
So you need to pull some
I think these are the step up from last week's, I would say. But
do you want me to do wines or do you want jokes?
You pick. Your part.
All right, we'll go to wines. We'll go chronologically.
Yeah.
I'm not a serial killer, by the way. People
that really got to you, that comment.
Well, like...
It's not because he's a serial killer. It's because he's aging and he needs to see the font bigger.
It's slightly bigger if you tilt it like that. Like I don't normally I don't scroll through text messages like this.
Text messages or text messages?
Text messages?
SMS.
Is that what they call?
You said I don't scroll through text messages.
What am I supposed to say?
Text messages or text messages?
What are you talking about?
Can you not hear the difference? Text messages or text messages?
No.
We've had these text messages.
Stop saying text messages. They're not even texts.
They're emails, aren't they? All right. They're email, the weekly wine. Hi, Abbey and Pete. My husband of 10 years seems to have recently taken upon himself to start humming and whistling when he's doing mundane chores around the house.
Oh, I like that.
I'm not sure if he's trying to make a point that he's doing jobs while I'm enjoying a night in front of the couch, in front of the magic box, or is he just embracing his middle-aged manliness? But this is starting to bug me big time. Am I being unreasonable?
God, I can't remember what you were really annoying me about on holiday.
So many of them. Would that bug you?
No, I think humming and singing is a sign of happiness.
That is
it's
true.
something I always do.
When?
What?
When?
Babe, I'm always singing.
You're misconstruing. Shouting and screaming. It's not the same as humming and whistling.
No, well, I can't whistle, but I can hum, and I always hum, and I always sing.
You can't whistle? How old are you?
What, you can't?
I couldn't do like...
I never knew you could whistle.
No, I can't.
God, why can't you whistle?
Stop doing that.
Sorry.
Right down my ears.
I don't know. It's a gene, isn't it?
No.
It is.
There's no way. It's a skill. It's like clicking.
No, it's like a gene. It's a gene. If you can't, some people can't roll the tongue. Can you? Yeah. Some people can't. And it's a genetic thing.
If you say so.
It is. Fucking only 5 tigers left on Earth.
5 tigers left on Earth. You did say that. You said there was more in Liverpool.
In Texas.
You said there was more in Liverpool.
If there's anyone with the fake facts, Ross, it's you.
I stand by that, Chris. I stand by that.
You stand by. You said there was more in Texas than
in the wildlife.
In the wildlife.
In the wildlife?
Yeah.
Or in the wild?
In the wild. In the wild. Google it.
Well, you called Richard Attenborough a liar?
I didn't call him a liar at all. I just said what I'm saying is you need to be aware. In this day and age, we need to be aware of what people say and is it real? Don't take it as gospel just because it's come from Attenborough.
Did you say Richard or David?
Richard. Is that not his name?
David's an actor, isn't he?
No, it's the other way around. You paid a divvy.
So what is it? Richard Attenborough?
He's trying to have me off.
Which one's Planet Earth?
David.
Which one's the one out of Only Fools and Horses, or which one's the Planet Earth?
Only Fools and Horses. What?
So what are you talking about?
Is there more tigers in Texas?
Are you Googling it?
All right, I've typed in, is there more tigers? And then it comes in
Who the
Texas.
hell's fucking Richard Attenborough then?
He's the guy who's in Jurassic Park.
He owns the park.
According to estimates, there could be around 2,000 to 5,000 tigers residing in the southern state of the United States.
States.
Make Texas home to as many tigers as there are in the wild,
So,
which is estimated to be 5,000.
so you did make it up then.
As many. Oh, sorry, I said more. As many.
So
That's
you
a
made
fact.
it up.
That's-
So you made it
No,
up.
it did.
So there's more. There's more, or the same amount of tigers in captivity in Texas as there are in the wild.
Yeah, and then in the wider USA, there's more. So
the USA has basically got the most tigers on the planet.
yeah,
That is absolutely
outrageous.
insane.
Yeah, it's not right.
Anyway, humming. I think he's happy, but I do think there's an element of him saying it's me doing jobs.
No, I just think it's one of them things. If you're together long enough, you start to piss each other off. It's inevitable. All the little things that you loved about someone at the start, you hate at the end.
Yeah, or halfway through.
Yeah. And I think that is a common thing. He's breathing, he's annoying me kind of vibe.
All right, should we move on? I'm
Let's
going to read
go.
this one because it's quite long and you can't read. Hi both. Not a weekly wine, but a weekly shine.
Woohoo!
Right,
Love these.
positive. My boyfriend Mark and I are both massive fans of the podcast. We've really bonded over the last year or so, where we dedicated an hour of our week together just to sit down, listen to you guys, and have a right laugh. We've had a trip planned to New York in the pipeline for a couple of years now, and we've had to postpone it after both losing our jobs, lockdowns, and the increased bills associated with going away. However, last month our dream trip finally became a reality. And it was everything we'd ever dreamed it would be. We took a horse and cart ride. We walked through Central Park on the cusp of autumn and got to eat some of the best food of our lives.
Oh,
On our last day, we took a trip over to the Statue of Liberty, where we were both reminisced on how hard we'd worked to make this dream a reality. After sharing this wonderful moment together, I did a 360, and there he was on one knee with the most beautiful ring I've ever seen, looking up at me with those piercing blue eyes of his. I didn't even give him a chance to get the words out of his mouth before I said yes. And then one of the carts ran him over. I didn't laugh at that.
you made that
I
up?
made it up, yeah.
Okay.
No, apologies for the long message, but this has been so long in the making and it took me by complete surprise. I just want to say I love you, Mark.
Crying, and who's that of?
Doesn't say.
Oh, well,
But Mark knows who he is.
congrats to you guys, and God, I brought it to me either.
Well, that was amazing, considering they weren't
lovely-
even sure they were going to go on the trip, and he's made it the best trip. Potentially
Maybe you
because he
should
knows that they're not going to go on a fucking another one.
Maybe you should speak to him about trips.
Maybe I
Get
should.
some ideas.
No, what amazing.
I also-
He's made that the trip of their lives.
Yeah. I always love a good love story. Our daughter is desperate to go and see the Statue of Liberty, obviously, because her name's Liberty.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to go.
She's desperate
We
to
need to
go.
do
It's like
that.
a bucket list thing for her, isn't it? She
Yeah.
always says it all the time. I want to see the Statue of Liberty. I want to see. So we'll make that happen, won't we?
Yeah, I'd like to do a girls' trip with
Maybe
you,
take Mark along.
with the two girls.
He sounds great.
No, I mean with our two girls and me and you.
Yeah.
And make it special.
Try and be more Mark, guys, eh?
Yeah, everyone should be more Mark.
Smashed it. Well, mate, do you want to read one?
Congrats. Yeah. Hi, Pete. I think my husband loves our dog more than he loves me. He showers him with affection all the time and seems to be his happiest when he is getting out of the house for a couple of hours a day to take him for walks. If I ever try and offer to come on the walks, his face drops like a sack of potatoes so much I've stopped even asking now. I'm really starting to sympathise with how you must feel with Abby wanting to start a farm in the back of your kitchen. Hang on a minute. I thought she was going to be on my side, and then she just threw me under the bus at the end.
She knows.
I
Is there
think
any more to that? Sorry.
No.
It feels like you've
No,
cut
that's
that
it.
right on short.
no. I actually think there's
What's her name? She sounds great.
there's no names. I actually think there's something wrong with people who get jealous over animals.
Nah. Some people are like well too into the pets, aren't they?
I totally understand what his thing
I
is.
don't.
The dog is it never answers back. It never judges. It looks at you every single time you come through the door. It looks at you like it's the first time he's seen you. And he looks at and he just goes, Dad, are we going for a walk? And you go, yes. And he goes, so happy.
That's what I
so
did.
happy
That's
with that.
basically me.
It's not bad.
When you walk through the front door, I'm like,
the kids have done this. The homework's not done. You know, there's never a problem with a dog. He runs up and he's just so happy. Regardless, you might have had the worst day ever.
yeah, but the thing is,
Stuck in the ocean Robbie all day.
Yeah, I've been stuck in here.
Fucking horrific. Where have you been?
is this a joke? Pete, you need to stop this. Seriously.
Well, stop what?
You can't be away from